It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, this is not how they envision the start of the season. It's still very early, but they have to be worried about how they're matching up against other clubs. The inconsistent effort level. They could really use a win tonight for their confidence. And already the grind of the new season starting to show. Shaq, how do you stay fresh for the long haul, both as a player and as just a massive individual?
Veteran guys, you got to know how to pace yourself. And minute restrictions, it really has become a bigger part of the game.
Yeah, I agree. So, injury histories, always taken into account now. This is why you have to develop depth.
How do you stay fresh for the long haul?
Oh, man, I have this drink I put together.
Oh, really? What is it?
Oh, yeah. It's a little, I take tomatoes, right? And I squish them up, and it gets real like tomato sauce.
Uh-huh.
And I put that in. And then I take kale salad. I put that in.
What are you making, spaghetti?
I put ginger in it.
Yeah.
Put that in. I put a little cayenne pepper in, and a little bell pepper.
Sounds disgusting.
Ernie, he's making lasagna over there.
Sounds disgusting.
Can I get some of your lasagna?
Oh, man, it's the pepper. It makes you pep up.
Yeah, that'll do it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Also,
on the floor for the visiting Boston Celtics. At shooting guard, Marcus Smart. At center, Al Horford. At power forward, Jason Tatum. At the other forward position, Gordon Hayward. At the other guard position, Kyrie Irving. The head coach of the visiting team is Brad Stevens. Center position, 7 feet, number 40, Cody Zeller. At small forward, standing 6'8", number 5, Nicholas Batum. The other forward, at 7'0", number 44, Frank Kaminsky. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'5", number 3, Jeremy Lamb. A head coach for your team. Let's hear it for your Charlotte Hornets.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And it's been home cooking for the Hornets in the midst of a homestand here in Charlotte. Of course, the news going into this one, Jaylen Brown sidelined with an injury.
Yeah, and it's going to be a few weeks until they can get him back, but not as bad as it could have been. In the end, given the way it looked, boy, I tell you, when they had to help him off, he'll probably consider that to be good news.
Well, a few weeks could still impact the season in a big way, but yeah, very fortunate he's not out for the year.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Celtics, Tatum out there with Horford. Then it's Marcus Smart, and it's Hayward, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. They get the rebound. Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Now here's Hayward. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Irving kicks to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it, and more rookies are being asked to play a larger role in their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up a ball, and what we get is the result of that.
That free throw good from Batum.
When you think about the Boston Celtics last year, they were defined by their defense. But one overlooked area was the improvement they made in their defensive rebounding numbers. Think about it, was their only top 10 finish in that category in the last 10 years. Incredible.
The shot's good from Irving.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Here's Graham, covered by Irving. Zeller finds Lamb, knocked away. Just 5 on the clock. With the teardrop, he lays it in. Lamb's got his first points of the night. And, of course, the key to the Celtics' success last year, proficiency on the defensive end in general.
Well, best defense in the league by many statistical measures, Kevin. They had incredible switchability almost across the board. Pretty much everyone on the floor could guard multiple positions. This is how they built their roster.
Here's Smart, following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
That's simply not aggressive enough. Needs to show grit and determination, and didn't on that one.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I got to talk to James Borrego a few minutes ago. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
That's great, David. Thanks. For the kind of tough D they're facing today, he's hoping they can get off to a quick start.
And it's essential. When you're facing a strong defensive team, the last thing you can afford to do is fall behind early.
Agreed, Greg, because you're not going to mount a comeback against these guys. A strong first half is absolutely essential if they're going to win this thing.
And Hayward with the stuff.
How about the quick first step of Gordon Hayward? Exceptional at gliding past the defense on his way to the bucket.
Here's Lamb. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. And here is Graham. Over Tatum. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. In the third spot, Jason Tatum.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Well, you see plenty of that when any of these guys are on the floor. They're each very good at keeping their options open, trying to find the best possible shot on every trip, and no individual agendas. That's crucial.
And here is Graham following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Good on the bucket. Irving's got 7 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
I think there has to be better communication, all 5 guys tied together, and what happened to them is what happens when you play lackluster defense.
And how about the numbers here for Irving? He's around 30 points per clip, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Let's make no mistake, one of the elite talents in the NBA and operating at the highest level right now.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
For Charlotte, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
1 shot.
The free throw drops for Lamb. Guys, Jeremy Lamb, 2 years at UConn, drafted by the Thunder, but he's come into his own with the Hornets.
Yeah, and what some exec call the second draft, finding young players who, for whatever reason, haven't been able to make an impact with their first team. Sometimes that change of scenery and ability to mature can do wonders for a player.
Hornets trail by 5. Batum attacking. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. Down low, Hayward, and Hayward is right there. 8 points for him.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Graham with the ball, covered by Irving. Graham kicks to Lamb. Great D that time from Tatum.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
And no doubt that Marcus Smart is one of the better defenders at his position. Quick feet are complemented by that strong frame, and he just digs in and against would-be scorers and just never lets them get comfortable.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg was smart. When he's off the floor or injured, you notice just how it changes the team's defense.
Yeah, I mean, the defense overall just seems to have less bite, less edge, less toughness without Smart. And the way he plays, you feel like he is looking to make a play on defense rather than just trying to slow his man down. Great at taking charges and forcing turnovers. He is truly the catalyst of their defense.
And Marcus Smart, Doris, is a player who will give you whatever he can on offense.
Right. Marcus Smart is on the floor because of his defensive abilities. But what Brad Stevens likes to say is Marcus will make the big shots.
Graham with the ball, covered by Irving. The high post shot, knocked loose.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
Now, that's a head scratcher. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
That's his first personal foul.
Tries a 3 off the inbound.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Down low. Here's Graham. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Graham's got his first 2 points of the night. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 17-7 run. Smart kicks to Irving. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. Hornets trail by 10. Charlotte calls timeout. The things Kyrie Irving can do with the basketball are just jaw-dropping. Doris, a gifted ball handler.
Well, he will go down as one of the best dribblers to ever play the game. Creative, consistent, quick with every move. He is fun to watch, Kev.
Some changes for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez comes in for Zeller. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Kaminsky. Here's Hernan Gomez. And Lamb kicks to Graham. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Just 5 to shoot. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Graham kicks to Lamb. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Good. Here's Smart. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Pass to Irving. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Hayward against Batum. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, with determination, Kevin. Key characteristic when you watch Willie play.
Outside Irving. Outside Smart. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. That 3 off the mark. Hornets trail by 11. Here's Kid Gilchrist. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Irving. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 16.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
You know, I'm surprised the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. You know, that's their preferred weapon tonight.
Now, here's Batum. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Irving with the ball. Graham defending. Irving passes to Hayward. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Tatum. 13th in free throw percentage, 16th in assists. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. Graham with the ball. He's covered by Irving. Graham kicks to Lamb. Shot clock reset for Charlotte. A shot by Batum, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Hayward. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I think the beauty of Gordon Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics is that, 1, he was reunited with his old college coach, and 2, he was familiar with the system and knew his skill set was a perfect match.
And that one misses. Well, Doris, with Hayward's ability to shoot and pass from the wing, his fit with the Celtics just made sense.
You know, it probably was not easy for Gordon Hayward to leave Utah, the organization that drafted him and put faith in him. But to me, the Boston situation was too good to pass on.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Morris comes in for Tatum. And it's Rozier in for Marcus Smart.
I think it's easy to admire everything Gordon Hayward brings to the table. This guy can score at all 3 levels, and he can also defend. He's crucial to this team.
Now here's Hayward. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Rozier. Back to Hayward. It's blocked.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end.
And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in. Boston leading by 8. 1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. And the call will be against Hernangomez. That's his first foul. Williams is checked in for Gordon Hayward.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution for the Celtics.
Williams passes to Rozier. Morris looking over the floor. Just 4 to shoot. The kick out to Rozier. Celtics passing it around. Passes it to Morris. And the shot is good.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
.102 left in the first quarter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
This is where the frame of Morris allows him to absorb that contact and push right through it. And to me, Marcus Morris, guys, has proven he's a critical piece. On the defensive end, he can guard either forward position. He can guard bigger guys because of his strength. And on the offensive end, he can go inside or out. He can come off the bench or be a starter. I love his game.
Free throw good for Morris.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch four.
Here's Bacon. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot by Monk is no good. Celtics leading by 13. Now, here's Rozier. 8 points his last outing. In the corner, Irving with it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Celtics ball.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. Just 2 to shoot. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got his first basket of the night.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Well, they haven't had to force anything. They're simply moving the ball and working for the best available shot.
And a wide open look for Irving. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back right after this. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward, an all-star. Stevens has moved into the conversation for best coach in our league.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
On the floor for Boston, Terry Rozier is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Williams. And it's Morris in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Kid Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Down by 15. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star, and if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A.
One shot.
Free throw good, Hernan Gomez. Doors are seeing a lot of movement on the offensive side of the ball, a lot of screening, a lot of movement obviously without the ball. Does that require more awareness, not only on the offensive side to make those moves, but also defensively?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. One of the most important things you can do if you're an excellent defensive team is you start with communication. So as that action starts, the movement and the screening, are the teammates talking? Screen coming right, screen coming left. Do we want to trap the screen? Do we want to make sure the ball gets out of a certain player's hands? Communication in this day and age against motion offenses has got to be at the top of the list defensively.
Well said. So it's the Hornets now, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. 14 feet away, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Bridges has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Charlotte. The Celtics have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Irving dishes to Morris. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, this guy is such an astute offensive player. Marcus Morris is solid at realizing when it's his opportunity to take the shot.
Now, here's Monk. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating, and they pick up 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Irving finds Williams. The pass to Rozier. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Rozier's got his second basket of the game. Charlotte calls timeout.
And boy, Robert Williams, big athletic guy who just doesn't back down. Still polishing his game, polishing that skill set, but when he's focused, he's absolutely spectacular.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Kaminsky in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Here's Bacon. Kicks it to Zeller. Here's Monk. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Maybe the most amazing thing about Williams outside the alley-oops is this shot-blocking presence he gives you on the floor.
Yeah, he's one of the few guys that protect the rim from anywhere on the court. Tough inside, able to get out on shooters, and plays with an attitude. Menacing.
Now Zeller after the missed 3 from Malik Monk. Here's Bacon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Celtics leading by 8. Rozier kicks to Morris. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Morris has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Zeller passes to Bacon. A three-pointer is right on target. Bacon's got 5 points so far. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Irving dishes to Morris. Rozier kicks to Morris. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
The first one falls, and some changes here for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Williams, and Smart subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Hornets trail by 9. Graham with the ball. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Tice. Can't hit that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Lamb passes to Kaminsky. Here's Bacon, covered by Morris. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Bacon. Bacon's got 7.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Rozier kicks to Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And just an impossible shot to guard at times. Doris, when you think of that step-back jump shot in the league, it's lethal. And there are a couple guys who have perfected it.
Well, 2 in particular. James Harden, that step-back that he added is now unguardable. And Steph Curry as well. Those 2 men, when they decide to get to that step-back jumper, turn the lights out, close the gym doors, and step back because it's going in.
Free throw good for Morris.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Charlotte. And Morris drops them both.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Here's Graham. He has 5. Rebounded by the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Tatum passes to Rozier, and that one good. He has 6.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Graham with the ball. Rozier defending. Here's Kaminsky. And no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Well, they're more talented, more accomplished at this point, but you can't rely on that and start taking plays off. You could get surprised.
Al Horford, he's checked in for the Celtics. Gordon Hayward comes in for Morris. Graham kicks to Batum. Now Kaminsky. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Batum. Pass to Horford. And here is Tatum.
Okay, now you've got to dial down the intensity a bit, right? That's his second foul, and we still got a ways to go before halftime.
Outside, Smart. Now, here's Rozier. Guarded closely. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Cody Zeller. Guard Terry Rozier, a fantastic spark plug off the bench for this team, Doris.
The reality to me is Terry Rozier is a good enough player to be a starter in the NBA, but that ability to create instant offense, really special.
That's good from Rozier. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hornets trail by 7. And here is Lamb. He has 5. And the dunk by Zeller.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Hayward on the wing, defended by Batum. Rozier kicks to Smart. Pass to Rozier. Clock at 6. Back to Tatum. From deep. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
I don't think so, Greg. The defense will give up that deep a shot all day. You got to continue to move the basketball.
Boston again missing. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Boston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Hayward kicks to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum passes to Smart. Back to Tatum. From deep. Kept alive by Boston. And it's Horford with the extra effort. And the Celtics lead by 5.
You love how Al Horford used his length to corral that offensive board. He keeps possessions alive with his activity.
Now here's Batum. And he can't bank that one in. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
Here's Graham. Rozier defending. Graham kicks to Lamb. Over Smart. No good that time. So the Celtics will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Tatum. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Batum.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
Outside, Smart. Got a piece of it, but they get it back. Hayward. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Now here's Lamb. He has 5. No good there. Good work defensively by Smart. Passes it to Rozier. Outside Tatum. He kicks it to Smart. And when you talk about someone being thrown into the fire, Tatum called on early by the Celtics his rookie year.
That's right. With the injury to Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum was placed into a very prominent role. And how impressive was he with the poise and the polish throughout the year? Really incredible.
That free throw missing.
Well, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
The Celtics making a switch here. Baines is checked in. And the second free throw, good. There's 1:34 left in the first half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Celtics. Kyrie Irving.
Here's Monk. Trains it from beyond the arc. Monk's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
Horford kicks to Hayward. Shoots over Bridges. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Horford. 11 points for Gordon Hayward. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Monk. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And one of the more underrated elements of his game. This is a guy that's always in control. Love seeing him finish even with the contact.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 11. Count that one.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Batum kicks to Hernan Gomez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And when this guy is aggressive offensively, Willie can make things happen. He'll go to the free throw line.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, we call this, Kevin, high IQ and good instincts for the game. And these things Willie relies on to succeed at this level.
Bacon, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And no doubt Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Doris, he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes them out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Hornets have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Monk.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And so he hits both.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
Irving looking over the floor. From deep. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics out in front, up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA halftime show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He ended up with 19 points, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, I like the effort on the boards because a game could come down to just a few key possessions, and extra rebounds can give you those extra possessions if you work at it.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
The scene at night here in Uptown Charlotte, where we welcome you back to the action. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
Well, didn't you get the sense, Greg, that this entire team fed off his energy? His remarkable effort on the defensive end really triggered this group.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Celtics leading by 4. Kaminsky and Zeller are the bigs. Then there's Batum. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Graham in at point guard. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Tatum. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Batum, good. The Celtics shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Smart kicks to Hayward. Batum with the steal. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Here is Hayward. Following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Batum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The feed now to Graham. Over in the corner, Lamb. And Charlotte can't hang on to the ball.
A moment here to see the numbers for Batum. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Horford finds Irving. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
How easily scoring comes for Kyrie Irving. So intelligent, such a good decision maker.
Zeller with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And a wide open look for Lamb. And the 3 ball is good. Lamb's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Outside Irving. Back to Hayward. From deep three-point range, Irving can't get it to go.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Batum attacking for the lead. Hayward with some nice D.
Simply have to go up stronger than that. Could be a simple layup if he shows a little more determination.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. That three off the mark.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
Graham dishes to Lamb. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Irving. 4-on-3 break. Here's Smart. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points for Marcus Smart.
How about Marcus Smart? Keeps his balance even with the defense in his grill. That is really nicely done.
You know what's interesting is so many people wondered how Kyrie Irving would fit with the Boston Celtics. Well, the answer was pretty perfectly. He steps right into the system and has to carry the team, and the team flourishes with him at the head.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut back down to just 1 with the basket from Batum.
Great beginning to this second half. Now 3 for 4 from the field.
Now here is Irving. Graham defending. Tatum drives in. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. Morris is checked in for the Celtics.
Marcus Morris.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Well, Doris, it's rare to see a star player like Irving transition so smoothly onto a new team.
Well, agreed, Kevin. It wasn't just a new team. This was an established new team. But credit both Kyrie and the Celtics for coming to grips with how he fit.
For Charlotte, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, Jeremy Lamb.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
The pass to Horford. Over Zeller. Horford, no luck. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Batum kicks to Graham. Pass to Zeller. Lamb up top, guarded by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Kevin, you have to love how tough Al Horford is when he gets deep, low post position. It makes it really hard on the defense.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with his shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Al Horford. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
And so he makes both from the line.
You know, guys, when you think of Al Horford, he is the prototypical big for what the Boston Celtics hope to do. This guy is very switchable on the defensive end. He can also make three-point shots at a high percentage, which is critical to the spacing they hope to achieve offensively.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Graham. Morris with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Smart wide open. He fires. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And for Horford, he's always been a plus defender throughout his career.
He has, Kevin, and I don't necessarily think that it translates to statistics. However, Al Horford is critical to what they do on the defensive end.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Smart passes to Irving. Shoots over Graham. Irving can't hit. Charlotte has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Lamb dishes to Graham. The putback, it's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Irving. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, what do? If you play up on Kyrie, he'll go by. If you back off him, he'll pull up. Pick your poison. Doesn't matter.
And the Hornets call time here. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Rozier, he's checked in for Smart. And a look here at the shot chart for Irving.
And right now, there's nothing the defense can do. You can see them stretching further and further out to guard him beyond the arc, but he just keeps knocking down big three after big three. As a fan, you love it. And as a defender, you just hope it ends soon.
Off the inbound. Shot by Zeller, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Here's Bacon. He's covered by Irving. Kicks to Monk. Five on the clock. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Monk's got 9.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Rozier. Gets himself open and drills it. And the Celtics lead by 4. The Hornets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Over to the wing. Pass to Bacon. Pass to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. High arcing shot. That one goes in. 11 points in the game.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 13. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is where the focus and the confidence of Marcus Morris shows through. This guy's so good at keeping his eye on the target.
Bridges with it. Guarded now by Morris. To the paint. And there's Rozier on the assist by Morris. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up his man and drains it despite having the size on him.
Celtics leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Horford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Horford's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, Al Horford just overpowering what is really weak defense. Love when he gets room to work.
Now the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Stripped it away. Here's Morris. He's got 15. Pass to Rozier. He kicks to Horford. And a miss there on the triple. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, how about the anticipation from Al Horford? Perfectly times the release, sends it back.
Morris with the bucket.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Here's Monk, following the basket by Marcus Morris. Here's Bridges, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Tice kicks to Rozier. Back to Tice. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Boston. The 3 from Morris. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Rozier with the steal. Wants to get it to Morris and does. He drains the quick shot. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Marcus Morris money in the mid-range.
Hornets trail by 9. Here's Bacon. He has 7. Monk with the ball, and Rozier pulls it down.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Morris. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. Now, here's Monk, guarded closely. Passes it to Bacon. Five to shoot. They get the rebound. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Charlotte making some changes. Hernan Gomez comes in for Cody Zeller, and it's Batum in for Bacon, and then for Boston. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Jason Tatum comes in for Daniel Tice, and Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Morris. Tatum passes to Rozier. To the middle, here's Irving. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA, and Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
Now, here's Batum. 14 points for him. And there's the pass to Hernan Gomez. He dishes it to Monk. That's all good, and that's his fifth basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And Monk is used to that aggressive type defense, especially when he's that close to the basket. Takes pride in really taking on the teeth of the defense.
Now, here is Irving. 26 points for him. to the right side. Now Rozier over Monk. Here's Tatum. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break, and they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
First things first down there, we're getting great looks. We've had back cuts that have been open. You guys have cut them, gotten good looks. Keep shooting with great authority.
Well, he's absolutely loving the offensive execution.
Coach Stevens is really motivating this group right now. The offense looks like a well-oiled machine.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Aaron Baines. Irving is out there with Rozier. And it's Hayward. And it's Tatum in at the 4-man position. Graham with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Here's Monk.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Graham. Shoots the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Graham's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Charlotte. And it's Irving with the ball for the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Right through the D for the layup. Irving's got 28 points for the game.
Boy, has a man in his grill, and it doesn't bother Kyrie Irving at all. He performs under duress consistently.
Monk. No good with the triple.
Boy, for a capable three-point shooter, that's one he expects to make.
Hayward against Batum. And here's Irving. 6 to shoot. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Now, this guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
Graham dishes to Monk. Feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, Michael Kid Gilchrist.
2.
He misses the free throw. Lamb is checked in for Monk. Boston also with the sub. Smart's checked in for Terry Rozier. He hits the second from the line. Boston leading by 10. Now, here is Irving. Shoots from the elbow. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Lamb finds Batum. from 12 feet out, and that's good for 2.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Smart passes to Tatum. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Baines kicks to Smart. Shoots over Graham. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Yeah, I think he was forcing too many shots in the first half. Now the game's coming to him.
With the teardrop, it's good.
Man, this has been fun. I mean, we got two teams dueling down the stretch.
Boy, does it feel to you, Greg, like every single shot is going through the bucket? That's how lethal both of these teams have been late in this one.
Irving passes to Hayward. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Graham, covered by Irving. Charity stripe shot. The second chance effort. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Kev, on the boards, there's Willie playing with physicality and toughness.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in.
Willie Hernangomez.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Celtics leading by 10. Inside. Tatum kicks to Hayward. The Celtics working the ball around now. Now here's Irving. Graham defending. No good from Irving.
Sweet move to get free, but just could not convert there in the end. His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. The 15-footer, good. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Now here's Lamb. He's guarded closely. That's tipped.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
But they get it back. And Batum kicks to Kaminsky. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Here's Batum. And finally they hit one.
Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
Outside Irving. Shot from 12. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Irving's got 17 now, just in the second half. Hornets trail by 12. Graham, the pass to Kaminsky. On the wing, Batum. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
You like how he uses his height there.
No, exactly. I mean, you're talking about surveying the defense and cashing in with the gorgeous mid-range.
Here's Irving. Back to Smart. Over Lamb. And it's Boston with another.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Graham. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Going to the line, Devontae Graham. Shooting 2.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Graham. Doris, for both charting game action and improving player health, the players now are being tracked by the player tracking devices or chips in their jersey during a game.
I love it, Kevin, because what it enables teams to do is measure the impact and the toll it can take on a player. For example, we now know that player X ran 5 miles on this particular night in this game action environment. And what that affords you is, okay, if you have a back-to-back situation, then you're going to be more careful with that player's minutes the next night. Or if it's an off day, Kevin, you can just say to that player, listen, unless we're doing a walkthrough, you're not involved. I want you off your feet and recovering. Anything that helps the competitive environment that these players are playing in, I'm all for it, Kev.
That was an excellent example. I like that. Here's Lamb. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Celtics leading by 8. It's stolen by Kaminsky. For 3. No good from Lamb. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Boston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts and get to work.
Here's Graham. He's covered by Irving. Here's Kaminsky. That one off the back iron and out. Boston shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Outside Irving. Pass to Horford. Dishes it to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. They'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And you know, for that Pelicans game, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Celtics leading by 8. Irving kicks to Hayward. Outside Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Pulls it up. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Batum with the ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Horford.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That free throw, no good. And for Batum, a steady vet, but a huge contract.
Yeah, and that infamous summer of 2016 with the cap spike. I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy, that's a pretty penny.
Rozier, he's checked in for the Celtics. He hits the second from the line.
Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Pass to Hayward. Over in the corner, Rozier. Outside Tatum. Over Kaminsky. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
You know, he clearly made adjustments at halftime. Smooth offense right now.
Here's Graham. Rozier defending. Graham kicks to Hernangomez. Now here's Lamb, guarded by Smart. No good from Lamb.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Cody Zeller's checked in for the Hornets.
For your Hornets, returning, Cody Zeller.
Hornets trail by 11. Charlotte calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
That's his third personal foul. At the line, the Hornets shooting two, Nicholas Batum.
Shooting two, gentlemen.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Celtics leading by 9. Now Rozier. There's the pass to Hayward. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That'll be his second foul of the game. Batum against Hayward. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
How clever is Gordon Hayward drawing the defense into him? This guy's put on muscle, and he allows his strength to get him these fouls.
Gordon Hayward, 2 shots.
Shooting two.
Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Batum against Hayward. Kaminsky dishes to Lamb. They get a hand on it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Now here's Lamb, guarded by Smart. Just 5 to shoot. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Jeremy Lamb.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
To the inside, Tatum. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
No good from Lamb. Celtics leading by 8. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. Rozier kicks to Hayward. Horford against Zeller. Fires from the wing. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And so here's Charlotte. Knocks it loose. Batum with the 3. Horford with the rebound. Tries it from the top of the key. Tatum's shot is off.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Batum for 3. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
Third team foul at the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shot.
For 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, they have to be feeling a little bit more comfortable after the free throws add to their lead.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wanamaker. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
Feels amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates that did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but 1 man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.